And just so you're aware, if for some reason you have to scoot out, if you need to do that, that's okay, but understand that afterwards we have food downstairs. We might have it outside if it's too hot. We might come back inside, I don't know. That's okay. But I want to read this one testimony from you. This is from Bob and Diane Walter. Bob was the first pastor of Calvary Baptist Church. They couldn't be here, but they wanted to send this note. It said, unfortunately, no one in the Walter family will be able to attend Nunzio's memorial service. However, we wanted to include this letter to you. We've had the privilege of knowing Nunzio for over 30 years. There are many memories with him that are too numerous to tell in one service. A few of them stood out to us. A few days after 9/11, myself, Diane, Nunzio, and Julia were in a pre-planned trip to Toronto, Canada. We were dining for lunch at the top of the Canadian Tower in the middle of Toronto. We were told that there would be a moment of silence for all who had lost their lives during the 9/11 attack. At exactly 12 noon, the background music stopped. Every waiter and waitress and every cook and server in the kitchen and every customer dining stopped everything, bowed their heads. It was the longest complete silence we had ever experienced in our lives. We were deep in prayer, and after what seemed like an hour, we were all in tears for those who had lost their lives and families. This was the most moving experience we had with our dear friend Nunzio and Julia. Another one. One evening, both Diane and I went with Nunzio and Julia to the Opera House in Boston. We had a pre-opera guest and greet dinner with performers. Imagine that. Nunzio got him in with the performers ahead of time. Go figure. After dinner, Nunzio went to the men's room before we went to the opera hall. And when we were ready, he informed us that his friend had a limo outside waiting for us to go to the opera. On our way, we asked Nunzio how he knew this man, which he replied, "Oh, I met him in the restroom. I told him we were going to the opera, so he told his driver to take us." The man was Italian, so there was an instant bond between them. When you're with Nunzio, you never know what might happen, and usually it was a great blessing to everyone. Another one. We enjoyed going to art shows and galleries on numerous occasions with Nunzio, many of which featured his extensive collections of paintings. And we are very blessed very blessed to own several pieces that he had painted, which are absolutely a treasure. There were many Charles River boating adventures that our family enjoyed with Nunzio, with only a couple of times it resulted in the boat capsizing. Now that must have been a scene out here in the river. Most of the time, however, we would motor up and down the river, taking some beautiful pictures of the scenery. And of course, when we got near the church, there was one spot where we would anchor the boat, climb the embankment, and go to Dunkin' Donuts for our breakfast sandwiches, and enjoy a nice leisurely breakfast floating down the river. Those are some of the most precious times for all of us. And the last thing he has here is, there were many parties and banquets that are very memorable to us all. At every graduation party we hosted at our house for our children, as well as many of the church barbecues in the park near the churches, somehow Nunzio, the great food connoisseur that he was, would usually find himself helping or in charge of grilling. He was truly in his element doing that. Thank you for the memories, Nunzio. We'll truly miss you. So that was just a